right, we are back. We are watching Nightmare taking on Phoenix. Phoenix coming out of Ontario in the fifth seat. Yes. And Nightmare coming out of Manitoba in the 3rd seat. And that's Aaron getting hit out. Big rosters from both sides. They have a full 12 players.
Wow. Yeah, no, I am a big fan of big rosters. Gives you a lot of flexibility, players for every situation.
Yeah, first, no points on the board yet, but they are slowly whittling them down. Nightmare still has 4 players left on the court. Phoenix with 2.
Nice dodge by 91 there. Nightmare. Three-ball player advantage for Nightmare. Ball or burden to throw is on Phoenix.
Honestly, I love the players on Nightmare, but I think Phoenix is definitely going to give them a run for their money. I mean, we know they are an Ontario team, so.
I think so. Just the reality of those Ontario teams, they deeper talent pool and more higher level competition to play
Ruthless
every
coaches.
week. Yes, that too.
I mean, love you, Vic. A bit of a shot over, so it looks like it's down to a 2v2 now. We have Shala and
big catch, swing it to 3v1 and a throw out.
Shala and Noel left on Nightmare there. Honestly, though, Shala is a great catcher.
Oh yeah.
She's definitely one of those players you got to watch out for.
Yeah, you got to aim the ball when you're throwing at her. That's for sure. Keep it out of the breadbasket.
Exactly. I couldn't have said that better myself. All right, coming up to the line now. They go for their second opening rush in the second set. And Torkelson getting hit out right off of that rush. They still have their lineup of 5, though. Phoenix with a full 5 as well, so they did do a 1-1 exchange, and they knocked the hat off of one of the players on the Phoenix side.
Yeah, no question of a hit when the hat comes off.
It's a very nice hat, though.
It is.
Ooh, sneaky shot there. Pollard gets eliminated. Nightmare still with their 5 players on the board, slowly whittling away at the Phoenix team. Great block up into the hands. That is going to be Lanthier.
And then they take that ball control and whittle down Nightmare by a player.
Yeah, Nightmare's been playing together for a good couple years now. They've placed in previous Manitoba tournaments. I know Phoenix is an established team as well, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with this one. Definitely the pacing in terms of skill. They're both, they're taking the shots when they can get them. And speaking of that, Aaron, with a quick shot there, takes out Lanthier.
Absolutely, lots of pressure from both teams. Great communication.
Love that return shot from Mingo. Your 2 balls being called now, so they're throwing it to the guards. That's going to be Aaron and Mingo. Phoenix with 4 balls in hand coming up, going in between Noel and Mingo. It's going to give Yarjao a ball and Noel a ball as well, but they send 2 towards the player on the Phoenix side in that guard position. They're definitely holding the line on the Phoenix side. Both players remain after those shots. It looked like they were going to go for the counter after that throw from Mingo there.
Yeah, great defensive play from Phoenix here, just being patient, waiting for their chance.
Nice clean block from Phoenix. Ooh, Aaron coming up to the line, and honestly, it looked like she was going to throw at someone else, the guard on the right-hand side for Phoenix there, on the far side of the court. but then they saw Aaron still up at the line, and they decided to change their trajectory and take them out, and that was a great shot there from Modestino.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the effectiveness of a good pump fake.
Unfortunately, Aaron left herself open on that one, but you know what? I can definitely see that they're wanting to try and stay up and bait the balls, because Phoenix is maintaining that ball control. Knoll getting eliminated, a tap in the knees. The thing for Phoenix is, though, they have to send 2 every time.
Yes. Yeah, they're not getting single ball outs yet. Sending 2 almost guarantees an out, but you risk giving up ball control. Now that they're even players, though, it's not as big of a risk.
But it looks like Nightmare is almost having to do the same thing because, you know, again, a lot of that skill from those sides, but 1 and 2. That was great teamwork on the Phoenix side. That was Fonseca and Modestino.
Yeah, again, just really, really good patience from the Phoenix players. Patiently waiting, getting ball control, waiting for Nightmare to make a mistake and capitalize on it.
I can see, in terms of like a psychological game, I could definitely see Phoenix kind of being the more aggressive with a lot of their play style, and I think that could rattle the Nightmare team just a little bit.
Yep, definitely. Kind of a wear you down team.
Yeah. Thorkelson comes up, takes a shot, goes. It does eliminate a player. I couldn't tell for a second there, but then the head back going, oh, okay, yeah, no, you're out. Five players now left for Nightmare coming up to with Phoenix coming up to the line, ready to take their shot. Great coordination from those throws. They kind of went for a checkerboard pad from there with the way they threw those 2 balls. Throwing 2 over, trying to take out Phoenix player.
Yeah, Phoenix again has found themselves in a player disadvantage, but it seems to be working for them. They're slowly picking them apart one by one. Burden to throw again on Phoenix here. They throw 2 and neither connects.
Right at the last moment, McEwen gets that ball. McEwen, first time on the court, newer member of the Nightmare squad. And Phoenix still with 4 players coming up to the line. Nice hard shots going for them, and that is Thorkelson going out. I don't know if we could hear that on the mic, but we can hear Lanes, ladies, lanes. There, calling it out for the Nightmare side. Right, play call being made now between Mingo and McEwen. McEwen passing it off to Knoll. And 1-2 on the wing for Phoenix. So I think the way they staggered that shot, that's probably what's going to work best for them, and that's Lomax getting eliminated. Knoll with a nice clean block going down. Bit of a poofy hairstyle on Knoll there, but I think the air after the block looked like it moved it a bit.
a little bit. It is sitting there adding a little bit extra height for the head.
Honestly, in this gym, I'm just so jealous of the volume.
Yeah.
All right, now. There's the color commentary portion. Just love her hair. It's so voluminous.
Yeah, stick around after the match for more hair tips.
4 balls now for Phoenix. Phoenix holding the line. They are definitely taking a lot of hard shots. They are working their way through Nightmare. Nightmare putting up a great fight, though. Nice big block down.
Yeah, great survivability by the Phoenix players there. Yeah, and another out just to even it up, 2 players to 2.
Oof, big, nice, wide shots there. McEwen going for a toe-tapping drop shot just off of the retreat there.
Yeah, well-timed throw, great accuracy.
Yeah, McEwen's really good at being sneaky.
Yeah.
And I think that was a line out being called. I saw the flag go up, so that's going to get a point for Nightmare.
Yeah, McEwen is kind of one of those players that looks unassuming on the court, but
Yes.
then all of a sudden she getting you in the toes.
I was just saying that about Zach Klappa from Dark Horse, but both of them, like they're both the type of players very unassuming, and the next thing you know, it's like a 5v1,
Yeah.
and they just smoke the team. Nice opening rush there from Phoenix. Phoenix coming in, taking a nice couple clean hits. Shala taking out number 13 on Phoenix. That was Dunbrook. They take out Aaron, and then return fire takes out Shala. Both teams losing 2 players off of that opening rush. And then we have another one going out. So it's just the 3 players left now for the Phoenix side. Play call being made by Griffin. Going up, taking another shot.
Yeah, Nightmare takes advantage of that ball control, gets 2 outs.
Don't think they were expecting that while they
No.
were down on their knees there.
No, it's a tough spot to be. If you put yourself down on the ground like that, you're basically stuck. Kind of put yourself in a catch or die scenario. Oh, a beautiful catch by Ainsley Griffin. Did she catch it before she went out of bounds, though? The ref is saying yes.
Okay, so it is going to be a catch that is going to bring, and we're in no blocking. That was, I did not expect that to be the end of the first half.
Yeah, that first half kind of flew by, to be honest.
It flew by, but because of how paced it was, because again, with that tug of war, like just exchanging like the balls very, you know,
Yep.
very guardedly.
I
But Nightmare had the advantage there for a full send.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in a no-block situation.
Yeah, so that was Marie Wright being hit out there for the Phoenix side. So going into the second half, what do you think? What do you think, Sean? Give us some color commentary.
Phoenix side, I think you need to just keep kind of doing what you're doing, wearing them down, staying alive, taking advantage of the shots when you got them. If you're Nightmare, you got to up the aggression a little bit, maybe pressure them so that Phoenix can't sit back so comfortably.
Yeah, I think very similar to what you said. I think in terms of aggression, I think Phoenix could definitely psych them out a little bit more. In terms of agility, I think, you know, Nightmare could do a little bit more in terms of that, switching up spots on the court, you know, trying for a little bit more jumps, maybe. I think, you know, agility is going to be what's going to work against the Phoenix side.
Yeah.
But Phoenix needs to bring that aggression.
Yeah, 100%. Oh.
It could be one of those things too, where, you know, Phoenix is also, you know, they could be a good second half team. You know, they finally get a chance to read Nightmare, and now they know what to do. It honestly, like, it appears as like both teams are playing very cautiously in a way.
They are.
And we're a little sore at the end of the day too.
Yeah, it has been a long day for all these players. And
Absolutely. Ooh. Almost going out on the line there, and that was Pollard. Love the footing though, managing to bring themselves back on the big arm circles.
Yeah, great balance.
All right, So it looks like majority of the balls now are on the Nightmare side. Love that from Polar, though, coming up to try and bait them into throwing and catch them off guard while they make that play call, especially because while they were bunched up like that, they could definitely, like, they were definitely open and vulnerable.
Yeah.
Goes in and takes the block for a teammate. That's Griffin getting eliminated, and just like, thanks for the ball. Ooh, almost a team catch. But Lanthier managing to keep the ball just enough out of their hands that it wasn't a double hit. So they stay alive. It's 3 players now for the Phoenix side. McEwen going for a catch and getting eliminated. Was not expecting that one. I think ball control in the hands of Nightmare, I think that's what's working against Phoenix right now.
Definitely, and yeah, Nightmare seems to have solved their the survivability of Phoenix, I would say, here.
Yeah. Going for Thorkelson, and yeah, Thorkelson does get eliminated. Modestino with 2 balls in hand now. Looks like they are bringing that 3rd one back. Goes for Shala. Shala gets out of the way just in time, and Rogers comes up to take a hit. Trying to get Modestino on the counter.
Ooh, sends the extra ball over. That just gives them more firepower to come back at her with.
Staying in, blocking nice and low, but yeah, it was that double tap, and just like, yeah, you got me.
Yeah. Yeah, just giving up that extra ball when she didn't really need to. Gave them extra ammo to come back at her with that did it in there.
I really want to see Phoenix ramp it up with aggression. Like, I want to see them get angry.
Yeah, definitely.
They are named after a Firebird. Let's see some rage.
Right.
And I want to see Nightmare psych them out.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go for the Nightmare.
still lots of time left. Like 8.5 minutes by the time they run this in.
Yep.
3 points is not impossible to make up in 8.5 minutes, but yeah, you got to play more aggressive and push that pace a little bit.
I'm not sure which team called the timeout there, but you know, both teams are using it to their advantage.
I think it was Phoenix that called it here.
Fair enough.
Just to try and halt the momentum of Nightmare a little bit here and come up with a game plan going forward.
Honestly, smart move.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure everybody's on the same page. Give everyone a chance to clear their head a little bit.
Shella coming in just at the last moment there, lining up for the Nightmare side. I think they changed up the way they were going to do that just a little bit, but they decided to keep Shella in. There's aggression from the Nightmare side. Rodlin going for a catch, blocked by Shella. Puts it in the hands of Noel.
Yeah, both teams are still staying aggressive on that opening rush like they have all game.
Nightmare going for a 1-2, but they managed to get out of the way very, very close to that back line for right, though. I think we're going to get some warning lines taped down for the women's side because men's uses the women's line as a warning, so that would be fair and nice and appreciated.
I think so. You usually see it at a tournament. Just something so you have a marker so you know that your line is coming up.
Nice couple dodges there from Dunbrook. Right, Nightmare coming up to the line. Nightmare currently leading with 4 points. Phoenix with 1 point. They look like they were going for Thorkelson there, but she manages to avoid it just at the last moment. Nice little swivel out of the way.
Yeah, she just caught it at the last second.
Want to hear that cheering section for Phoenix going, be aggressive. Nice clean block there. Sends it off the court, but it's still on the side of Phoenix. That's going to give them that 4th ball in hand as they make the play call. Love that they're keeping eye contact with the Nightmare team. Going for Rogers. Rogers returning fire and just off the tip of the hat from Dunbrook.
Yeah, and you know, Well, they go one player, 3-2 now.
Nice block by Shala, getting nice and low. We got center now, and Rogers in the guard position. 3 balls in hand against 2 players for Phoenix. And Rogers going out off of that hit.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that aggression we were talking about, getting them out on quick outs and counters.
Knoll with a nice clean block while getting out of the way. Shala coming up, taking the shot, but Knoll goes to take it instead. Return fire, bounces up into Knoll. This big throw on Shala. Shala stays in, slides out of the way off of that throw. Shala blocks.
Yeah, Nightmare electing to only send 1 ball there. They now have 5 balls, trying to keep ball control and able to get a single ball out.
So it is just the 1 player left now for the Phoenix side. It looks like both were nice clean blocks. Coming up with 2 balls in hand. Needs to take that shot. Gets the second one goes a little bit wide from Knoll there. That's going to be a nice advantage. Goes for Shala. Shala blocks up twice. Not able to get that team catch. Another clean block there.
And with 4 minutes and about 45 seconds left here, Nightmare can be a little more patient, but they decide not to.
Was it a line out, I think? The flag
Nope.
went up.
Hit on the...
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, unfortunately, Phoenix are looking a little bit discouraged at this point with that differential, but you know, they're going to try. They're going for it.
Yeah, you know what? Every point, every set matters.
Okay, Nightmare coming in, changing up their positions on the court a little bit after that rush, but we still have Shala in that guard position. And it looks like it's going to be almost a full send. 2 balls through the middle going for the Phoenix side. It's going to put 4 balls in them, so we're going to see a little bit of catch and release here. McEwen not expecting that one. Shala was not expecting that one. None of the nice clean hits coming off of the Phoenix side. Like, they got a lot of great power in their throws.
Yeah, really great accuracy on their throws as well.
Yeah, definitely a lot of heat seekers on that last, on those last couple throws. Still managing to keep their full lineup though. Phoenix with 6 players. Ooh. And look, Aaron gets hit out and hit out in the face.
Yeah, little. Yeah, great response by Nightmare there. After that exchange, we have 3 players on the Phoenix side, 2 on Nightmare. Throw just wide by Phoenix.
Down with 3 players left now. 2 balls in hand. Play call being made by Pollard, going for Yarjo. Yarjo with a block. Great dodge from Pollard there. They look like they're getting ready to take that counter, and Yarjo with the Yarjo was ready to take that counter, but they only sent 1 over from Nightmare. Nice catch there from Griffin. That
Yeah.
that is a clutch catch. That is what you want to see happen.
Yeah, huge catch to swing the numbers here. Not sure what the referee stoppage is about here.
I think they needed to change out a ball or go into no block.
Looks like we got a little over a minute left on the clock.
I'm not sure what happened there to end that one, but Phoenix got
the
the
match
point
is
for
over.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
well, Phoenix got the point for
Oh,
it. I'm
okay.
not sure how they ended it off there, because I saw Griffin after that catch had walked off, so I guess they had hit someone else out, and then they got the catch, and that was going to take that last player out. So.
Okay.
But I had saw that they stepped off, and everyone was still lining up, and I was like, oh my gosh, no, don't walk off yet. But it ended the set. So we're at 43 seconds now in the end of the second half. Nightmare is going to take this one, but Phoenix does manage to close the gap just a little bit on those points, which is great.
Yeah, no, great job to keep their hopes up and keep playing hard here by Phoenix.
Lost their footing a little bit there. Wozni for the Nightmare side, trying to get out of the way of that shot, but trying to get that air, and goes down. And Shala, it's a 1-2. First one blocked, second one in the knee.
Yeah.
And we just have Yarjao now left for the Nightmare side. Takes a shot, goes a little bit high, and we are now in no block.
We're at a 4v1, no block. Very tough position for the one player. I think it should be a good opportunity for Phoenix to close the gap here and win the point to pad their plus minus a little bit.
And that
and
was
they
a
send
full
all
send
three.
over at Yarjao, yeah.